So my ex-husband tried to name our baby when I was pregnant, the same name that he picked out with his ex-girlfriend. I'm sorry for the filter. I look a hot mess today. It's raining. My hair is a mess. And if you know anything about me, I am divorced from a very toxic, abusive narcissist who controlled every area of my life, basically, for years. And this isn't necessarily a narcissistic story time. This is just another story time of how my ex-husband was just terrible and delusional and just all of it. So when I was pregnant, he told me we are not going to find out the gender. I didn't have a say in it because he was like, you know what, this has always been a dream of mine and we're not finding out. And I highly doubt that it was actually a dream of his. It was more of, I really wanted to know and I would love to have like a gender reveal party, even if it was just something small. And he was like, nope, that's stupid. We're just not going to find out the gender. So that was just, number one. So when we were picking out names, we just had to have one for like a boy and a girl whenever we had our baby. It was like, we already have the name, here we go. So when we were picking them out, we were going through a bunch of names and I said, a name that I always love for a girl is Charlie. And he was like, that is crazy because I have always wanted to name my daughter Charlie. And I was like, that's crazy. So after we were like, okay, yeah, that's the name for the girl. Like we were set. I was so excited. I was like, I love this name. He loves this name. Like that was so fast, whatever. And we like sat on it for a little bit. And I come back to him and I'm like, okay, well, if we do have a girl, like we need like a middle name. And he said, oh, well, me and his girlfriend, let's call her Sally, his ex-girlfriend. Me and Sally loved the name Charlie Rose. And I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean? I said, so you and your ex-girlfriend of like 7 years had this name picked out that you were going to use. And now we are going to use it. And he was like, yeah, I just love that name. So I was like, you know what? Let's take a step back. I know it might seem dumb, but this is like some weird connection that you had with your girlfriend of a very long time. I would be okay with changing the name because it's just a name. I understand. Like on one hand, it's just a name, whatever. But on mine is, but this was like a thing that you had with your ex-girlfriend. I don't want that name connected to my child. Just a thing, call me jealous, call me whatever, I don't care. So basically I told him, hey, I'm not okay with that. Let's pick something else. Maybe we can circle back to it, but our first kid is not going to be connected with you and your ex-girlfriend. Which, let me say a side note, him and this ex-girlfriend and him and his family have had this weird like obsession with his ex-girlfriend where they still love her. They invited her a bunch of stuff. Go watch my baby shower story time where they saved her a seat and not me. And I don't know, it was just a whole thing. So I'm trying to get away from her kind of thing. It wasn't like this is the only thing that ever popped up. No, I'm trying to get away from the ex-girlfriend. Please, let's just have something that's just us. That's going to be a no from him. No, he's set on it. And he told me that if we have a girl, he will put it on the birth certificate. And this is going to be it. Thankfully, we ended up having a boy and didn't have to do that, but
So quite a bit of women have asked me what are some of the like narcissistic things he does are. And this is one I can think of. When we used to go grocery shopping together as a family, every single time he would do this. We'd get all the groceries we needed, fill up the cart full of groceries, and he would get mad about something. Didn't make sense. And he would just walk away. Not tell me, not say he's leaving. He would just walk away. And take the keys, take the money, and just leave. And it was a form of a tantrum for him to do in public, so he didn't look like he was really doing anything. So what I would do was put all the cold stuff back in the freezer area, keep the dry stuff out in the cart, take the kids, go to the van, figure out what was wrong with him, kind of get him happy, and then convince him to come back inside and like pay for the groceries we got. Eventually, after talking him like, it's okay, everything's fine, he would come back, we'd get the groceries and we'd do it. But anyway, so yeah, that's something he would always do. Every single time we would go grocery shopping as a family, he would wait till the cart was full. And it never made sense to me. And then I was like, okay, it's to cause me stress. It's to, and then leave me with both the boys that are already fighting in the store, put the groceries back, and then come comfort him. So, I mean, that's just what narcissists do. They want to stress the person they're out with and just make them sad, angry, stressed. They just want to beat that person down in any single way they can. And it doesn't make sense to us normal people. We're like, why can't you just tell me, like, or just go to the van if you're upset about something and leave me with the money so I can buy the groceries. I mean, it just doesn't make sense to the normal person. So that's just an example of something.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for clicking. Kindly subscribe to this YouTube channel. So in today's video, we'll be talking about a topic which affects many women, yet it remains unspoken: narcissist husband. Okay, so women are sharing their experiences with their narcissist husband. So women reached out to share their personal experiences, and today we'll be discussing some of the most common struggles that women face with living a narcissistic partner. If you have ever wondered what it's like, or you might be going through the similar, keep watching the video. One thing I often hear from women in this situation is how charming and loving their husbands were in the beginning. It starts with what many describe as love bombing, an intense period of affection, attention, and idealization. In the early stages of the dating, the narcissist might seem like the perfect partner on this earth, showing you that they love you, and also they shower you with gifts, compliments, and attention. But what happens when they fade? Many women say it feels like they were suddenly married to a stranger. It's as if the man they fell in love with disappeared overnight, replaced by someone cold, manipulative, and controlling. As the relationship progresses, control becomes a significant issue. Narcissistic husbands often try to take control of everything: finances, decisions, even the social lives of their wives. Some women shared how their husbands isolated them from friends and family, subtly at first, but then moreover as time went on. The narcissist makes the partner feel like they are incapable of making decisions, and before they know it, they are walking on eggshells, constantly seeking approval or fearing their husband's reaction to simple things like spending time with loved ones or making independent choices. Many of these women also reported emotional abuse as one of the most exhausting aspects of the marriage. Narcissists often use gaslighting to make their partner question their reality. One woman shared how her husband would consistently deny things he has said or done, making her feel like she was losing her mind. This constant manipulation chips away in self-esteem and confidence, leaving women feeling trapped, unsure of their own judgment, and dependency on their partner for validation. The emotional toll is overwhelming. What's heartbreaking is how many of these women suffer in silence. They often hesitate to speak out because to the outside world, their husbands seem like a great guy, narcissistic masters at keeping appearances. Some women even shared how their husbands were charming and kind in public, but become cruel and distant behind doors. This dual personality leaves the women feeling isolated, thinking no one would believe them if they spoke up. If you're going through something like this, I want you to know that you are not alone. Many women have found their strength and left this toxic relationship behind. Reaching out for support, whether from friends, family, or professional, is key. It's hard, but you deserve to live free of manipulation and emotional abuse. Remember, you're not alone. The problem and healing is possible. Okay, so I'm going to tell you that the last time there's this woman I was speaking to. She had a husband, and like over small things, like if she just do something small, they can't sit down and talk as a couple properly. He will start shouting. He will control. Why are you dressing like this? He will make sure he's controlling everything. She start working, say they don't want you to work, but this is a man who goes for work. He doesn't even give the wife even a coin. When he gets paid, he said I didn't get paid. Like he hides the money, you know, and he wants this woman to be doing things for him. He buys a house. He doesn't put her on the papers. He just do things on his own way. He doesn't want the family from the lady's side. When the lady say, I want to go visit my sister, that's a problem. When friends come to visit her, again, that's a problem. He's not comfortable with everything. Like, this is a man who just say in her face, I can't give you money. When I give you money, you don't use properly. So I'm not going to give you any money. It's better you just live without money. How are you going to live a marriage? Okay, you're not given anything. And this is the person you're trying to improve your life. He doesn't want you to work. When you go for work, it's a problem. Again, when you come back, time problem. He just creates sins and sins over time. And this is a man who said, I don't want you to work, but he doesn't even give you money for yourself. Okay. So, like, why are you staying? Why are you staying? Why are you just entertaining such type of a person? If you have such type of a person, I know it's hard, but it's high time you're just thinking about your future. Think about all the bad things he has done to you. Okay. And also look, don't just look near, look far, like where you want to go in 10 years, where you want to be in 12 years. Okay. What do you want to do as you individual? Because when that marriage finishes, you're coming out with nothing and you're going to start from scratch. Okay. So it's better you start now or never, because it will be very hard once maybe you have a child, you have a what, it will just distract you. So don't live in marriages which are very toxic. People have been dying because of the same situation. If you feel like things are not okay, it's not working, it's okay to walk out. It's not the only person in this world. Maybe you're not just meant to be. Okay, thank you.